Hi, friends. It's Miss Allie. I'm so excited I get to join your class today. And I'm extra excited because today we are working on reading. We're going to learn a new reading strategy. Our learning target for today says, I can identify the characters in a story and their character traits. There's a lot of new words in this learning target. I wonder if you know what those words mean: characters and character traits. So while you're reading a story, you're going to think about who the story is mostly about. These are called the main characters. So this can happen when you're watching a movie too. Like in Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo, if we think about who is that story, that movie, mostly about, it's mostly about Nemo. It's mostly about Marlin and Dory. They're going to find Nemo. Nemo's name is even in the title. That can be a big clue as to who the main characters are. So, when you're reading, you're going to think, who is the story mostly about? And those characters are the main characters. Then you're going to think about if there are any other people or things like animals who play a part in the story. These are called the supporting characters. It's not who the story is mostly about, but they're in the story and they play a role too. So I'm going to move me over here. So in the example Finding Nemo, we have our turtle friend, we have our shark, we have Gil the fish. These animals, these characters, are also in the story Finding Nemo. They're part of it, but they're not the main characters. They're just supporting characters. Once you've figured out who the main characters are and who the supporting characters are, you are going to think about what they are like. You are going to use evidence from the story to figure out what those characters are like. And what you can do is think about, what are they doing? What are they saying? How are they acting? These all are called the character traits. So here are some examples of character traits, like serious or kind or lazy or peculiar or rude or dishonest or stubborn. There are lots of other words we can use for character traits, like silly, like curious, like adventurous. Let's think about our example from Finding Nemo. In that story, Nemo is very adventurous and curious. I know this because he goes off to have adventures. He likes to explore. He wants to go new places. Remember, he went all the way to touch the boat. He's curious. He's adventurous. Those are some of his character traits. I know that because of what he does in the story. So, friends, we're going to practice reading a story, identifying the characters, and identifying the character traits. I want you to listen to me as I read a story today. I'm going to practice by reading Josh Gets Glasses. Listen as I read the story and see if you can figure out who are the main characters, who are the supporting characters, and their character traits, what they are like. All right, so we are going to read this story, Josh Gets Glasses. And as I'm reading, I'm going to be thinking about who are the main characters and what are they like? What are their character traits? And are there any supporting characters? And what are their character traits? What are they doing? What are they saying? How are they acting? That's what I'm thinking about as I'm reading this story. The title of the story is Josh Gets Glasses. It is written by Susan Spence Allard and illustrated by David Cockcroft. Josh Gets Glasses. The eye doctor said I need glasses. I told her, no way, I will look silly. She went on to tell me more. She said lots of I'm looking at the picture, people. She said lots of people wear glasses. They don't look silly. Some basketball players wear glasses. Glasses help them see better to score a basket. Glasses help them see better to catch the ball. Some firefighters wear glasses. I'm noticing this is a pattern book. Glasses help them see better to fight fires. Glasses help them see better to find people in burning buildings. Some police officers wear glasses. Glasses help them see better to keep us safe. Some pilots, some airplane pilots wear glasses. Glasses help them see better to fly safely. Some cowboys wear glasses. Glasses help them see better to round up at cattle. Glasses help them see better to round up cattle. Even some of your friends wear glasses. Glasses help them see better to read and write and do math. Lots of people wear glasses. Glasses help them see better. They don't look silly. They don't look funny. They look just like me. I think I'm going to like my new glasses, Josh said. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed the story Josh Gets Glasses. So now we have some questions. The first question is, who is the main character in Josh Gets Glasses? I want you to think, see if you can figure it out. If you said Josh, you're right. Josh is the main character in Josh Gets Glasses. Then there's another question that says, what makes you think that? So, first of all, remember Miss Allie said, if the name is in the title, it's probably a main character. The title of the story is Josh Gets Glasses. So, Josh is probably going to be the main character. I also know that Josh is the main character because the story is mostly about Josh. The eye doctor is convincing Josh that It's great that he gets glasses. It's all about Josh. He's the main character. Then it says, what is she or he like? Which means, what are his character traits? And it asks, what in the story makes you think that? So I'm going to think back to the story Josh Gets Glasses. I would describe Josh as kind of nervous. He's a little nervous, maybe shy, maybe a little anxious. He cares about what other people think about him. He cares about his appearance. Because at the beginning of the story, I'm using my evidence now. At the beginning of the story, Josh tells the eye doctor he doesn't want to get glasses because he's nervous that he'll look funny or he'll look silly. That shows me he's nervous. I also know that Josh changes. And at the end of the story, Josh gets excited about his new glasses. So a word I would use to describe Josh might be trusting. He trusts the eye doctor when the eye doctor tells him that he'll still make friends and lots of people have glasses. He trusts her. Says, I think you're right. I think getting glasses is going to be a good thing. So we could describe those are some of his character traits. He's a little nervous, but he's also trusting. Then it asks, are there other supporting characters in the story? What makes you think that? So thinking back to the story, yeah, there is another supporting character. I'm thinking that the eye doctor is a supporting character in the story. And I know that the eye doctor is there as a supporting character because the eye doctor is helping Josh, giving him advice for his new glasses. The story isn't about the eye doctor, but the eye doctor plays a role. She's talking to Josh and she's explaining why it'll be great that Josh gets glasses because lots of other people have glasses. It says, what is that supporting character like? Or what are her character traits? And what in the story makes you think that? So, again, I need to provide evidence. So, I'm thinking back to the eye doctor. I'm thinking about what she said. She said lots of very convincing things to Josh to get him to like his new glasses. So I think she's very persuasive. We've learned that word. She's persuasive because she is convincing Josh. The eye doctor is also very kind and supportive. She's encouraging Josh. She's saying, your glasses are going to look great. You will do great things. I think that's very kind of her and very supportive. So that's some evidence as to how the eye doctor is kind, supportive, and persuasive. All right, friends. So now it is your turn. When you are in your small groups today in literacy, you are going to get a chance to practice reading a story, identifying the main characters, identifying the supporting characters, and identifying their character traits by providing evidence that you heard in the story. I hope you have a great time, and I'll see you later. Bye, friends.